Hi, friends. We are learning all about apples this week. So, I have a big book to share with you about apples. Now, I hope that you already watched the field trip to the apple factory with Blippi. I actually, when I lived in Texas, got to go to an apple orchard. So, I have some pictures that I can share if I can find them on my other computer from me at the apple orchard, and I got to pick apples from a real apple tree. Has anyone ever got to do that before? It is really amazing to go pick your own apples, and it's so cool to see the apple orchard with all of the apple trees. Hopefully, that's something that you can experience sometime. I hope you enjoyed watching how apples are made and how they get from the apple orchard where the trees are all the way to our grocery store where we go get them here in the Canyon and in Flagstaff or maybe even Williams. All right, this book is called An Apple a Day. An apple a day keeps the doctor away, and an apple tastes good too. And look, he has a green apple. Did you know apples come in different colors? They come in green, red, yellow. Some might have all those colors on them. We're going to look at those on Thursday when I do our applesauce and our apple experiments. Apples have been around a very long time. In the early days of America, Johnny Appleseed planted apple trees across the country. And here's a picture of Johnny Appleseed. Do you remember we talked about him? His birthday's coming up this week. So that's why we have Apple Week and we learn all about apples and him because it's his birthday and we celebrate and remember what he did for our country. Apples grow on apple trees. That's an apple tree. Every spring, the apples start as sweet-smelling pink and white flowers. That's called a blossom, an apple blossom. Each flower has several different parts. Okay, so we have, let's see if I can hold this book and the picture at the same time. These big books are heavy. We have the stem. We have the petals. This middle part's called the pistil, and then that little part's called the stamen. Okay, we're going to be learning about plant parts in the spring when we do plants, but also I'm going to show you some cool videos about apples growing. For apples to grow, pollen must get from flowers on one tree to flowers on another tree. Bees usually help do this job. And at the apple orchard I got to visit in Texas, they had bees on their orchard too, because the bees helped pollinate and make the apples grow. Then inside the flower, a tiny apple starts to grow. Look, you see that's turning into an apple. In the summer, the sun, rain, and air helps the apples get bigger. Look, there's apples on that tree. Some apples turn red, others turn yellow, and still others stay green. In the fall, the apples are ripe, which means they're ready to pick. Workers pick them by hand and fill their bags. I've also seen workers pick them with a machine. And they empty them into large bins. Some families pick their own apples to carry home. That's what I got to do at the apple orchard. Sorry about the book, friends. Growers take their apples to cold storerooms. Here the apples are kept for up to a year. In winter, spring, and summer, you can buy fresh apples that were kept in cold storage. So here's them at the store. Growers sell about half their apples for eating. The rest are made into applesauce, apple juice, or even apple pie. Yum. Meanwhile, the apple tree waits. Soon, tiny flower buds will start to open again. See, that's in the winter, and now in the spring, it starts all over. All right, after this, I want you to watch my video to see how an apple grows from a seed all the way to an apple we can eat.